facility and the situation is under control. Eminent socio-cultural leaders from southern and middle belt Nigeria have sued President Muhammadu Buhari for 50 billion naira over marginalization of the people of the region in the appointments to security, quasi-security agencies and strategic agencies of government. The 16 plaintiffs filed the suit at the Federal High Court in Abuja on June 8, 2020. Among the plaintiffs are Anijo leader, Chief Edwin Clark, the Afenifere leader, Chief Ruben Fashoranti, President General of Ohaneze Indigo, Dr. John Nwodo, a leader of the Middle Belt people, Dr. Pogo Bitrus. They also include Chief Ayo Adebanjo, Alowe Bozimo, Mrs. Sarah Doketre, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezeife, Air Commodore Indongsit Nkag, a former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Koforola Bokno Akerele, Professor Julie Umokoro, and Elder Stephen Bangoji. The rest are Alhaji Tijani Babatunde, Mrs. Rose Oborofibo, Mr. Adakole Ijogi, and Dr. Charles Nkwakweku. The defendants sued in the suit are the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Buhari, the Attorney General of the Federation, and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, SAN, the Clerk of the National Assembly, Mohammed Sani Omolori, and the Federal Character Commission. Meanwhile, former governor of Old Anambra State, Senator Jim Nwobodo, yesterday declared that Nigerian president of Igbo extraction in 2023 was non-negotiable. Nwobodo spoke in his Amechi country home when a chieftaincy title was bestowed on him by the Amore Ancient Kingdom. The title was bestowed on him by Dr. Ben Nwoye, the Enugu State chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC and Crown Prince of the Amore Kingdom, on behalf of the community. He led a delegation of other cabinet members to Nwobodo's residence on behalf of the Amore community and their traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Igwe Charles Nwoye. There has been clamor for a power shift to the southeast at the end of President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure in 2023. However, the southwest is also believed to be positioning for the slot, but Nwobodo is insisting that for justice and equity, Igbo presidency must come to fruition in 2023. The elder statesman stressed that the country is sitting on a tripod and Igbo cannot be relegated to the background. In the meantime, the European Union, EU, and United Nations, UN, have delivered essential medical supplies to the federal government to help the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. The shipments, along with others coming soon, were procured through the One UN COVID-19 Basket Fund, with a significant contribution from the EU and valued at more than $22 million. The consignment include 545 oxygen concentrators, more than 100,000 test kits, infrared digital no-touch thermometers, numerous personal protective equipment, laboratory supplies, and emergency health kits that will boost the government's COVID-19 response and care for those affected by the virus. The supplies were handed over to the government through the National Center for Disease Control, NCDC, and the NPHCDA, and were officially presented to the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 at an event attended by high-level delegates from the EU, Ministry of Health, and the UN. The UN's resident coordinator and humanitarian coordinator in Nigeria, Mr. Edward Callon, said the arrival of the medical supplies will be a boost to the government's efforts to provide an efficient and effective health care response for those affected by the virus. You are listening to Timsed Morning News, coming to you from Timsed 94.1 FM, transmitting from Ile-Ajun, Okeagboja, Ijebu-Jesha in the state of Osun, Nigeria. You can watch us live and direct on YouTube and Facebook. You can also listen to us globally on Radio Garden. Download Timsed app on Google Play Store. Welcome back. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday met with some governors elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress (APC). The meeting held behind closed doors at the presidential villa in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. The governors were led to the villa by the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and Katsina State Governor Atiku Bagudu. Others at the meeting included Jigawa State Governor Abubakar Badaru and Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong. Briefing journalists at the end of the meeting, Governor Bagudu revealed that they presented the position of the forum on the crisis rocking the APC to the president. He, however, refused to disclose the details of the position taken by the governors on the internal crisis in the party. Governor Bagudu acknowledged that conflict was normal in a political party, stressing that the dissenting voices were proof of the democratic nature of the APC. According to him, President Buhari is committed to resolving the crisis in the party and will be carrying all dissenting voices along in the push towards lasting peace. Meanwhile, one of the governorship aspirants of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in Edo State, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, has emerged winner of the party's direct primary conducted yesterday. Chairman of the Edo State APC Primary Election Committee, Governor Hope Uzodinma, declared Izeyamu winner of the election after collating the results turned in by the returning officers in the 18 local government areas of the state. Izeyamu polled 27,838 votes, while his closest rival, Dr. Pius Odubu, scored 3,776, while Mr. Osaro Obazi polled 2,751 votes. With the result, Izeyamu will face other contenders in the September 19 governorship election in the state. Reacting to the electoral process, Uzodinma said the election was a formality in accordance with the guidelines of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), as the other aspirants had already stepped down before the polls. Shortly before the commencement of the election, APC members had thronged their respective wards to vote in the party's primary election. The National Working Committee (NWC) of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) yesterday inaugurated Barrister Wogu Bombs as the party's acting Deputy National Secretary. He replaced the expelled former Deputy National Secretary Victor Giadom, who resigned to contest as the deputy governorship candidate during the 2019 general election. The National Vice Chairman, South, Honorable Iliad Etagbo Etta, who stood in for the acting national chairman, Senator Abiola Jimobi, conducted inauguration at the party's national secretariat in Abuja. Administering the oath of office on Bombs, the acting national chairman said Bombs would henceforth carry out all the functions of the deputy national secretary as provided by the constitution of the party. Bombs was nominated from Rivers State chapter of the party and his nomination ratified at the South-South zonal level before the NWC approval. Reacting at the national secretariat of the party, the expelled former deputy national secretary, Victor Giadom, said the inauguration of Bombs was laughable. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has named a 5-member electoral committee to conduct the June 25 Edo State governorship primary. Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed is to serve as chairman, while lawmaker representing Mangu, Buko's federal constituency of Plateau State in the House of Representatives, Solomon Bulus Maren, was named as the secretary. Other members are Governor Seyi Makinde and Bello Mohammed Matawale of Oyo and Zamfara states respectively, and Senator Lilian Ekwonife. The PDP National Organizing Secretary, Austin Akobondu, made this known in a press statement obtained by journalists yesterday. To end Timsaid Morning News, here again are the highlights. Federal government summons Ghana emissary over bulldozed Nigerian High Commission. 16 Southern Middle Belt leaders sue President Buhari over lopsided appointments. UN deliver $22 million essential medical supply to Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari meets APC governors over party crisis as Ife Olaoye emerges winner of Edo APC primary election. PDP names Governor Makinde, 4 others as electoral committee members. That ends Tim Said Morning News, read by Ife Olaoye and packaged by Afolabi Koka. Thanks for listening. Good morning.